Howdy YouTubers, Slowly Traveler here. Welcome to my new series, Frugal Trucker. In this series I'm going to show you how to make everyday household items you find at the store at home. And for significant cost savings, help you save a lot of money while you're on the road. You make the stuff at home, take it on the road with you, and definitely save huge, especially if you buy stuff at the truck stop. In this video I'm going to show you how to make homemade laundry soap. You make it at home, bottle it up, take it with you on the road, save you a whole ton of money. Cost you about 75 cents per gallon, and each gallon will give you 15-20 loads, I guess. With the items you're going to need, in my recipe you're going to need Fels, Naptha, and Zote soap. Zote, I don't know how they pronounce that. You're going to need some Borax, baking soda. I recommend Arm & Hammer pure washing soda, or super washer soda, I'm sorry. But if you can't find it, regular baking soda will work. Some type of container to put it in. We use, let me go get one. We use old soap containers. This here had cat litter in it, in the plastic jug. Any type of containment will work. Preferably have one with a large mouth on it, because this stuff does tend to gel up a little bit. It'll be easier to get out with a larger mouth. Just need a couple bowls to put your stuff in. I'll tell you what's in that in a minute. You'll need somewhere in the neighborhood of a 3-gallon stock pot. In there we got 6 cups of water coming to a boil. Get you a separate saucepan. Put 4 cups of water in there, bring that up to a boil. I'll show you why in a minute. And what you're going to do is grate 1/6 of a bar each of the Zote or Fels Naptha soap. Now if you can only find one, just grate 1/3 of a bar, but I feel in my recipe 1/6 of a bar of each will make a better soap, because the Fels Naptha may have cleaning properties the Zote has, and the Zote may have cleaning properties the Fels Naptha had. They both work together like that. And what you do, just take you a bar. If you're going to do 6, what you do is the best way you can is score it in thirds, and then score each third in half, and that'll give you 1/6 of a bar. Or if you're going to use a third, try to score it in thirds the best way you can. Cut it up. Now you can spend the next 10 or 15 minutes using a regular grater to grate it. Or in my case, if you have a salad shooter, that does it a whole lot faster. Make sure that you wash it thoroughly once you're done, because you don't want your food tasting like soap later on. Okay, so now that we got the water to a boil, we're going to go ahead and add the soap. And what we want to do is dissolve this completely. This usually takes a few minutes. Now when you're done with the soap, when you bottle it, it takes roughly 3/4 to 1 cup of soap per load of laundry. So I say if it's 1 cup, 1 gallon will net you 16 loads. Still at 75 cents a gallon. That's still pretty good cost savings. And I don't know how many of you guys, I don't know how long y'all spend time on the road. So if you figure you got to do 1 or 2 loads of laundry a week, and you're out for 3 weeks at 1 load of laundry, it'll last you about 5 weeks, or at least 2 trips out. And then when you get home, just fill up your bottle with the remainder of the soap. This will net you about 2 gallons, so it'll last you a while. Okay, can you get in there? Okay, this stuff's dissolving very nicely. We'll drop the phone here. Okay. Ouch! Cameraman just kicked me in the shin. Alrighty. got it nice, finely grated. It's beginning to dissolve. We're almost there. Best to get the water to a good hot boil. It'll dissolve a whole lot faster. Alrighty. And this soap works just as good, if not better, than the stuff you buy at the store. And it's even way cheaper. I'm hot, yeah, this water is hot. Okay, we're pretty close. One of these days I'll get a video editing program and I'll edit all this boring stuff out for you. But did you know that most of the laundry soap you buy at the store is like 90% water anyways? 10% cleaning stuff, and then you got gelatin and all that stuff to make it look all smooth and all that. So you're paying $15–20 bucks for a big bottle of water with a few cleaning chemicals in it. You can just make it at home, save a lot of money. That's the way I look at it. Okay, we're pretty much there. Well, next, we're going to slowly add and dissolve 1/2 cup each of your borax and baking soda. And make sure it's going to foam up a little bit. That's alright. Dump it all in there. And this should start to thicken up a little bit. Something's sticking in the bottom. That's alright. Just go ahead and mix it real good. Let it foam up. Ain't hurting nothing. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and kill the heat. Once we're fairly confident that the mixture has dissolved, we're going to go ahead and add 4 more cups of boiling water. That's what that other water was for. And if you live in an area, if you have a well and you have a problem with hard water like we do, the optional ingredient is to add 1 cup of just plain white vinegar. Now remember, there is baking soda in here, so you will get an acid-base reaction, but that's perfectly alright. Done? Right, before you have a chemical explosion. No, we're good. I think.
It's like a volcano.
Yeah. That would be pretty cool. At least the stove will be clean. After all, it is soap. Alright, got that mixed in. Next, and finally, part of the cooking process, I guess you can call it, we're going to add 1 gallon plus 6 cups, that's 11 pints of cold water. It's best to have it pre-measured for the sake of time here. Go ahead and thoroughly mix that. Make sure everything is mixed good and thorough. Now if you're using plain Zote and not Fels Naptha, it's best to use a container with a really wide mouth. Try to get the mouth as wide as you can. If you have a bowl with a lid on it, or let's say if you can buy the bucket that has the powdered soap in it and keep it, it's best to use that because it'll become like Jello. and the best way to get it out is just scoop it out and right into the washer. But the Fels Naptha kind of keeps it from gelling too much. Now if you use just Fels Naptha, it'll look just like egg drop soup that you find at a Chinese restaurant, and it should be fairly easy to pour. So, alrighty. Anyways, this soap here is done. And all you do, share it back. I'm just going to use a canning funnel, folks. Fits in there. Well, maybe I'll just use a regular. No, I'll use a canning funnel. Try to do it as clean as you can. Just grab this pan, grab our new soap, do it over the sink, and just fill the containment of your choice. Try not to get it all over the place like I'm doing. That's why it's best to do it over the sink. Now, if you don't have a canning funnel, just use any regular funnel. Basically, I'm trying to get the liquid to go into the jug. Try not to tip the container over, otherwise you'll just lose all this work that you just did. I won't bore you guys with the rest of it. That's about all there is to it, folks. Saves you a lot of money on the road. Just like, you know, packing your own food instead of going to the fast food place every time. So if you have any questions, do drop me a comment. Have a good day, folks.